Hello, this is Bill Webb, aka Billy Indiana. Today I'm going to do my Share the Love video for the month of May, and I'm going to talk to you about 5 content creators in the board game hobby that I enjoy following and recommend for you to do the same. If you're curious to see about some of these channels, stay tuned. So as I talk to you about the 5 channels this month that I want to share, I also want to mention I'm wearing my Thinker Themer shirt. I can't believe I talked about them last month in my video and forgot to wear the shirt. So they get a second shout out this time, but there are a few channels that I've been following for quite some time. And before you play with Monique and Naveen, I've been following them really since I got into the hobby, at least the deep dive a few years ago, and especially since I started creating content myself. I feel like I know them because I've watched so many of their videos. I haven't ever met them, but hope to someday. They don't live too far away, so maybe I'll meet them in Strategicon sometime. Would love to have a chance to play a board game with them someday. But one thing in these videos, I always like to tell you why I like the channel and also just highlight one little video that I've watched reasonably recently that I think you might enjoy. So they do tons of playthroughs, and they also do just their monthly vlogs. In their playthroughs, they'll sometimes go through series where they'll play a bunch of games by Uwe Rosenberg or Vidal Lacerda or whatever, and they'll compare them, and they'll talk about not only how to play the game, but what they liked and didn't like about different games when they could do those comparison videos. And so really great playthroughs. If you like watching playthroughs, they do a great job of teaching the game and then showing how it plays. But I always, while I love their playthroughs and I watch a bunch of them and they are very helpful, I always really love their monthly vlogs. And they just had their May vlog. It's just so relaxed. They just sit and talk and chat about what they've been doing, what games they've been playing, and they just seem so personable. It feels like you're just sitting across the living room on the couch listening to them and having a conversation. So their May vlogs, or their vlog videos, are what I always kind of look forward to in addition to the other teaches and playthroughs. And so here is their most recent one from May. Check it out if you haven't heard of them. Probably most of you in this hobby have. Check this out, get a feel for who they are and what their personalities are like, and then they have done a ton of videos you can learn from. Next up, board game perspective. So Jodi and Justin are a couple who got into board games primarily because of Jodi's brother, who unfortunately passed away a while back from brain cancer and left his board game collection to Jodi and Justin. Now these two just seem like a terrific couple, fun-loving. They have very interesting personalities. Like, she's so fanatical about games and loves space themes, and she just goes much excitement about the games, and she talks about them. And then Justin is much more reserved in which kind of games he likes, and he has such a funny, dry sense of humor, a wit about him. I just enjoy the back and forth and hearing they have such different perspectives on games. I love hearing board games perspective on what he likes and doesn't like about certain ones, and same thing for her. They also just, it's so inspiring. They do these monthly giveaways in honor of her brother, which is just terrific. So you can check out that April giveaway. I don't know if it's still live, if you have a chance to possibly win that one still or not, but their videos are great. They do reviews, they do what they've played, the new games they've picked up. And again, it just feels like they're so personable and so likable. It just feels like I know them even though I've never actually met them. And so I was in these monthly share the videos or share the love videos, I try to highlight one channel that's sort of big, and then most of the rest are pretty small. And you can see these guys just have a little over 1,000 subscribers. So, check them out. I think if you haven't heard of Justin and Jodi before and seen them on their videos, I think you'll be drawn in immediately if you give them a chance. Check out that giveaway. Again, I don't know for sure. It might be already past time since we're in May now. Another one, these March games acquired, hearing what they acquired, and especially the games that, like this Keeper Cull was fun, hearing what they liked and didn't like, and they really surprised each other. I don't know, I could go on and on. So many videos of theirs that I enjoy. So check them out, Board Game Perspective. Next up, Just Let Terence Explain It. Only 709 subscribers, and I honestly think he is one of the best board game teachers out there. I mean, I love his style, his approach, how he teaches. He usually breaks the videos down into, here's how you set it up, here's the gameplay, here's some kind of overarching thoughts. There's usually two or three, sometimes even 4 videos about each game. So, for instance, if you want to learn Aeon's End, you could click on this playlist and you could see how he's got game 1 set up, how to play. And then he also does multilingual. So, yeah, check it out. I have been just really helped by Dune Imperium, Libertalia, several of these games that I've learned to play. his explanations were what got me to learn it. He just so terrific. So check it out. I think you will be impressed, and he deserves way more than 709 subscribers for the quality of videos he produces in teaching the games. So just let Terence explain it. Trust me, you'll be glad if you do. Next up, Cavray Studios. Ilya and Tylor, just a fun-loving couple. They are so funny. They are really fun to watch interact. They also do reviews, recaps, playthroughs occasionally, but mostly reviews and kind of recapping what games have come in, what games they've let go, what games they've played, and they are just hilarious to listen to. And they also have different perspectives. I think that's one thing that I wish I had on my channel, is someone to bounce ideas off and an opposing thought. You know, it's just me, but I really like the channels like this, like Cavray Studios with Ilya and Tylor, where you hear two different people's perspectives about a game. And this recap and giveaway was one that I enjoyed listening to recently. I cracked up several times listening to them talk about certain games, and the little glances they gave at each other and just the things they said. They literally crack me up almost every time I watch a video with their interaction, their back and forth. So if you haven't seen Cavray Studios, check them out. Also, under 2,000 subscribers. They've grown quite a bit as a younger channel, but yeah, they deserve a lot more watches as well. So check out Cavray Studios. And the last one for this month, The Mill. This is Dusty Craine's channel, and he is specifically a Stonemaier Games fan channel. So he only covers Stonemaier Games on his channel. And he doesn't have any restrictions by the Stonemaier Games company or Jamie Stegmaier, but he does only cover their games. And he just usually puts out one video a week, and then occasionally he'll throw out some extra ones, like he's recently had some playthroughs and some unboxings because of the Viticulture World release that's coming. And so you can see his weekly sort of review of what happened with the weekly update from Jamie Stegmaier. So if you don't have time to watch Jamie's full hour-long, usually video from Wednesday's updates, you can get a quick synopsis from Dusty. And one of the things that I really like about Dusty as well, when there's something new being announced or something new that comes on the upcoming Stonemaier Games list of where they're at in the production and design, the sort of calendar that's always posted, he is just fun to listen to. All his thoughts about predicting what they might be, and sometimes he's been spot on, other times he hasn't been, but it's just really fun to hear him. And the thing that really drew me in right away with Dusty is he just seems like a terrific guy. He seems like a heart of gold. He seems very compassionate and empathetic, and when he talks about games, he also just sometimes addresses things that are happening in the world, and just the character that he displays in those videos is incredible. So Dusty seems like a guy that I would love to hang out with, love to play board games with. And so I enjoy watching his videos and getting a chance to kind of get to know him through that avenue. So if you haven't checked out Dusty Craine on The Mill, I guarantee you'll enjoy it if you do, especially if you enjoy Stonemaier Games. So there you have it. 5 channels that I enjoy following and the reasons why I enjoy them. A couple videos you might want to check out as you watch them. And then again, a shout out to Thinker Themer, since I forgot to wear their shirt last time. I'm just trying to do these every month during 2022, give a shout out to 5 channels each month. So you can check out some of the ones I did earlier this year, and I'll be doing them in months to come. So I subscribe to nearly 500 different channels, most of them board game oriented. And so I try to share the love, especially always highlight one of them that's maybe a bigger channel that's really made an impact in my hobby, in my involvement in the hobby, and then 4 others that are a little bit smaller that maybe some of you wouldn't have heard of. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you can find some new channels. I'll have links down below to each of these so you can go to both the channel and the video that I mentioned and check those out. If you did enjoy it, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up, and it would be terrific if you'd also choose to subscribe to the channel. If you love any of these channels, down in the comments below, tell me what you love about the channels, or if there's some other ones you think I should check out, give me a link to those as well. As always, thanks for watching. This is Billy, Indiana, signing off.